2, 1. Hey, welcome to the Bridging the Generation podcast, man. Hey, today I got a very special guest, man. Once again, man. This brother been making a lot of noise, man, on the scene, man. Very underrated in the rap game, man. I want to give this brother a very special welcome, man. I'm talking about Wavy da Ghawd, man. What's going on, brother?
Yo, peace. How you doing today, brother, man?
I'm doing excellent, man. I'm doing excellent, man. I've been checking you out, man, for the past couple of years, man. And like I said, man, I see you doing your thing, man, and you really putting on for this this independent, this underground, this sound, man, that's very prevalent, man, on the underground right now, man. So I hope you got some time. I asked a lot of my guests, man. I hope y'all got some time. Cause we about to go in, man.
It's fine. I just finished doing my daughter's homework. I'm not really doing it for her, but like,
I get it.
So I got all the time right now. She's all set up for the.
That's what's up, man. So look, man, your name is Wavy da Ghawd, man. What you a Max B fan, man?
Very. You know what the thing is? I had a lot of friends that back home in Florida. They used to because I used to listen to a lot of New York music. So around the time, I was like heavy into Max B and shit and Dipset, and but mostly Max B. And then the motherfuckers would be like, oh, that's the wavy guy. That's the wavy guy. He always listen to that wavy shit. Because mostly in every Max B track, he always, I'm wavy this, I'm wavy.
I'm wavy, yeah.
That's my man. I always was the most. I always used to smoke the weed the most tree out of everybody there. So I was always I was always the wavy cat, like the hippie dude. Like I was always that guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. A lot of people don't know this, man, but at one time, man, I say from 2007 to 2009, man, Max B was like my favorite rapper, man.
Yeah, you couldn't tell me nothing about Max B. He was nice, man, and he had like a slick way of describing shit.
Yes, he did, man. Yeah, he did, man. He had his own style, man. That hasn't, it hasn't been duplicated since he, his untimely demise, man. But look, we gonna keep it going, man. I had to get that question out of the way, man. Yeah. You said you're from Florida, man. I always thought you was from New York, man. Where exactly?
I was born in New York, actually.
Okay, so where exactly you from?
Well, I'm from Hollywood, Florida. That I could say that. Broward County.
Oh,
I lived in Miami too. I lived in a 305 as well. I lived all through anything from 954 and down. I lived in.
My kids, the youngest, the mother of my two youngest kids, she's from Miami.
All right, bet.
Yeah. Wow.
So I lived in Little Haiti. I lived in Miramar. Yeah. I lived almost everywhere in Florida. I lived in Kendall, Pembroke Pines.
Okay. What school you went to out there? You Central, Northwestern?
No, I never went to Northwestern. I went to Dillard. I went to Miramar. I went to Flanders. I went to a few high schools. I went to a few schools, man.
Okay.
I was one of those. Yeah, I was one of those guys. Huh?
I
had Kaine
one of those guys
in my math class.
Okay.
So I don't know if you follow basketball for back, but
of course,
Keon Doolin was in my math class.
Hold up. Say his name again.
Keon Doolin. He used to play
ball for Miami. He used to play with the Miami Heat and the LA Clippers.
Yep.
I'm 39, man. I don't know how old you is, man, but I ain't gonna ask you your age, man. But that's my era. I vividly remember that.
Yeah. So I'm from that era. So just he was older than me though. Don't get twisted though. He was like a grade or two older than me, if I was not mistaken. Okay. I'm class of 2000, so
I'm 99. I'm class of 99.
Bet. You see? So I think he was like a grade above.
Okay. That's what's up. I thought, man, I'm surprised, man. I'm thinking that you like 30, 31, man.
Not my G.
No. Nah, it's all good,
everybody. Man. I'm a time fighter. I'm a time fighter, man. Like motherfuckers be like, yo, what kind of sorcery is this? You know?
The fountain of youth, man.
For real.
Ponce de Leon. That's in Florida,
Fucking Lazarus Pit.
right?
Feel me?
Yeah, man. So look, you family, man. Did you have like any family members, man, that had like a musical background, man? How did you get into music, man? What's your musical background?
Damn. Let's start with the first person I actually seen doing music. My uncle. I have an uncle that he played guitar, played piano. Tried to get me into some shit, but I didn't know how to play the piano too well. My brother actually picked up on it and actually took lessons and actually learned how to actually play.
Okay.
But I was already musically inclined. I already have a cousin. I had a cousin that inspired me to make beats. I have a cousin that makes beats. My younger brother makes beats. My younger brother was making beats before I was. That's the craziest shit.
So he produced
beats at 12 years old.
You got a younger brother that out here now that's like producing?
Not out here in New York per se, but I have a brother in Florida.
Oh, okay.
That literally like produce. I don't know if he's on hiatus right now, but
right.
He produces music. He actually produced music for like for those guys, for those other guys. You know what I'm saying? Like
I know exactly what you mean. We go, hey, Wavy, we gonna get into all that, man. We gonna get into all that.
Yeah, for those other guys, but like he did. I think he done records with XXXTentacion before he actually blew up type shit. Like and a dude named Famous Dex. He did a couple records for this Chicago cat named Famous Dex. The dude was actually like on Double XL cover type shit.
Yeah, he's one of them druggy rappers.
Yeah, them drill cats from Chicago.
Yeah, he's like a hybrid or whatever, man. So look, man, what got you into hip hop, man? What was some of your earliest influences, man? Matter of fact, what inspired you to get into hip hop? I'm gonna put it that way.
Purple Tape. No. To get involved into hip hop?
That made you realize, like, you know what, this is something, man, I fuck with, man. This is something that I want to pursue. You know, something that it piqued your curiosity. You know what I'm saying?
Purple Tape.
Yes, sir. 95, man. That was a beautiful year.
I think I was in 8th grade or some shit like that.
I was in ninth. That came out that
shit fucked my head up, man.
Came out that August of that year.
Because that album was flawless. It was like air candy for real. For me at the time, it was like it was like painting. It was actually painting pictures to me. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, it was like these motherfuckers was literally like comic book heroes type shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They were, man. Nah,
like, I became a Ghostface fan after that. Ghostface, I was like, yo, son, you hear what he said? He said some wild shit. You gotta decipher his wordplay. I'm over here with my cousin, like,
hey, man.
Like, we gotta decipher this shit.
They came back to back, man, with that shit. They dropped Supreme Clientele, and then boom, the next spring, Iron Man. That was beautiful, man.
Mm-hmm. So Supreme Clientele was heavy.
Oh hell yeah! Not Supreme. I'm sorry.
Iron Man was
the purple tape, only built for Cuban links. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the purple tape.
And then came Iron Man, and it's it was like a 6-month span. Like it was only like boom, 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 like right back to back.
Because Iron Man came out right around the time when Tupac got killed.
Exactly. Right
before he dropped the album. I felt like he dropped that album to cheer everybody up, but it was mad awkward when Iron Man dropped. You know that?
Oh man,
I mean, if you could remember that time.
Oh, I vividly remember that time.
Because Pac got killed.
Yeah.
And niggas was like, shit, like, damn, but Ghost dropped the album. But
yes.
You know, like, that's how it was.
Hey, I hate to say that, man. I hate to agree with you, man, but what you're saying is real shit. And I'm not saying that because anybody that know me, man, I'm a Ghostface. Ghostface is my favorite rapper of all time. Mm-hmm. But to piggyback off what you just said, man, when that album dropped, bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. I kind of like Tupac death kind of like went in the, in the background a little bit. It didn't hit me.
But it did affect the atmosphere of hip hop. It did.
It did.
Even I've seen it. Like the
Right.
like when I received the Ghostface album, I was because I'm a Tupac fan, real shit.
Me too. Me too.
So I was like, when I received the Ghostface album, it was like bland. It was a great album because it grew on me, but it was bland. You know,
You thought it was bland when you first heard it?
off the first, like, no, it was good. It was good, but it was just
Oh,
it just
nah,
wasn't received. It wasn't received wholeheartedly. It wasn't received wholeheartedly. You feel me?
Right.
Because of the dynamics of the time of what was going on in
Exactly.
hip hop.
Right.
You know.
No, I agree.
At the time, Pac was like all the unreleased shit Pac was dropping. Then when it was dropping for Pac,
right.
that shit was fired.
You know the crazy thing about it, man. Like when Pac died, man, I thought he was gonna live, like, cause he been shot so many times.
Because everybody thought that.
So when he died, it didn't like. It took maybe a month for it to like resonate with me. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you got the Iron Man come out, and you had a lot of that. Illmatic came out that summer. Reasonable Doubt came out. You had some great Helter Skelter, man. 96 was nuts, man.
Mm-hmm. That Reasonable Doubt was very slept on when it first came out too. Niggas don't know that. Niggas was not looking at Jay-Z a lot as much as they thought niggas was looking at Jay-Z. They had to remaster. They had to remake that album and put it out again.
Exactly.
Make the real sales. They had to repackage it.
It was so ahead of its time, man. It was just like you said with Only Built for Cuban Links, man. That shit was so ahead of its time, man. But unlike Only Built for Cuban Links, it didn't catch on, man. It didn't catch on like right away, like Only Built for Cuban. When Only Built for Cuban Links came out, that shit took off, man. It was a smash right away.
Mm-hmm. It was like that album was very vivid, man. It painted a lot of good picture for motherfuckers. You feel me? Like it was a flawless album from back to front.
Man, look, let's keep this thing moving, man. So you mentioned Ghostface, man. You mentioned Raekwon, man. What was some of your earliest influences, man, as far as producers, man?
Well, I'm gonna start with the RZA, of course. The RZA was like the guy that opened me up to the whole production world. Like, damn, like this is like in my pedigree. And when I started really to start paying attention to hip hop, the RZA actually was that dude that was that drew my, like, oh, this is what producers do. This shit is fly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew about DJ Premier. I was like, oh, DJ Premier. It's like, oh, he's a DJ. He spin records. Because I was too ignorant. I was too ignorant at the time. When I first heard of DJ Premier, I was just a jit.
Me too.
So I'm saying, yeah, so I'm like, oh, this guy spin records while he rap over here. Like, no, but it was deeper than that. This guy was really busting heads. Like, he was really doing shit. But my younger self didn't understand. But when I started paying attention to hip hop now and started seeking the albums out on my own, here comes the RZA. You know what I'm saying? So you see how it goes. Like, I got my hip hop independence discovering him for myself. You know, so, like, that's the best way I can articulate that.
No, I get it. So you went back eventually. I'm pretty sure you went back to.
Yes, of course, and did my homework. And did my homework on the DJ Premiers and the Pete Rocks and the.
Oh yeah, no doubt. You definitely a student of the game, man. Like I said, I know the catalog, man, and your production. We're going to get into all of that, man. We're going to get into your catalog. We're going to get into the music, man. So like you said, what else did you like, man? You said RZA. Who else, man?
Like,
give me one more.
Primo. I like
just one more.
I have to go with Madlib, man.
Oh man, that's a very underrated selection right there, man. Very. You don't hear that name a lot from a lot of people, man, which is a shame.
They out of their mind, man. I've been a Madlib head. Like, Madlib is like the shit. Like, he does what he wants, man, and he can really, you can really learn a thing or two from just his production style, man. Because he does what he wants. His creativity at his best. The man does what he wants.
Him and Jay Dilla, man. You know, I think they, to be honest, man, they the ones that kind of like ignited, man, like that early 2000s, man, of like underground, that sound, man, that non-traditional sound, man, that was vastly different from mainstream radio. And you guys, man, I think you guys are carrying that flag right now, man. Guys like yourself, man.
Thanks, man.
You know,
I'm trying to get right now. Yeah.
Shout out to Madlib, man, and rest in peace, Jay Dilla, man. So when did you actually get started producing, man?
About 5 years ago.
You got to be kidding me.
No, 5 years ago.
Wow, man. What was your first piece of equipment, man? Fruity Loops or what? What we talking?
A $260 Walmart computer. Fucking. That was it at first. Then I went and found a refurbished. I found like this controller. Didn't know what the fuck how to use it. I got pissed and I just sold it back or sold it to somebody. Mind you, I was in the middle of I was living in Arkansas at the time, Arkansas, Oklahoma area, like it was on the borderline. So I was living in the woods type shit. I was a farmer. I was so bored out in the woods. I had to find a way. I had to find an outlet. I was already heavy into hip hop. You know, so I used to freestyle and shit, rap, whatever. But like, I never took it serious.
Right.
But I knew I had a place in hip hop because I loved it that much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
what made you, when you was out there, what made you say, man, you know what? Fuck all this shit right now, man. I'm about to go head first, man, into this shit, man, and start taking this shit serious, man. What made you decide that? What was the tipping point?
I mean, shit. For me, it was like most people be like, "Yo, I got my seed. It shit got real." I ain't gonna say that. You feel me? What for me was the tipping point. No, for real. You know, they go, my seed, man. She changed everything, so I had to get real. I had to get real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit. So, nah, man. For me, I just wanted the challenge, bro. I felt like my beats were like, I felt like they were primitive, but I felt like it was still good enough. You know, it's just confidence, bro. Because I've always been a confident dude, and I always believed in myself. I always believed in anything I do. Anything I put my mind to, I can master it.
That's what's
this man here, and anybody else too. But this man here, no, for real. Put me in front of anything. Give me instructions, and I bet you I'll knock that shit out better than the person that made that whole concept. And that, you know, fuck all that. That's the type of person I am, because I like the challenge. Just like Jordan, I like the challenge.
You like the challenge.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a competitive person. Very competitive. I be in my bag most of the days. Most of the days I be throwing plates against the fucking walls because no, I'm serious. Like, you ever see Anger Management? I'll be like, very easy. Every day, man. Like, every day, bro. Because if shit ain't going right, I be on edge. Ask any one of my peers, yo, that nigga Wavy's on edge.
Hey, that's why I do this, man. That's why, that's why I be on this, man. Because if not, bro, I got kids and the whole nine already, you know. So shout out to Mary Jane, man.
I be smoking angry spliffs, man. All day, straight rage.
What your indica smoking?
$60 for this. Fuck.
Oh man.
No, for real. But like for real, what got me into this shit was the challenge. Indeed, it's like I wanted to bring something to the table because I was bored. I wanted to make music. I wanted to make music to entertain me. That's what it is. Because I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on with hip hop? That's it. I got to do something. I got to help contribute.
What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that?
Nothing at all, man. Because I deeply felt like, yo, I'm gonna make a change. I didn't think that my change was. It was probably going to be like a child flick in the mountain.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't think I was gonna scratch the surface. You know.
Now it was so much bullshit. You talk about 5 years ago, man. We talk about like. That's like the beginning of the mumble rap, man. And everybody, you talk, leave the mumble rappers alone. And listen,
I can do those type of beats too. That's the funny part. I could do those type of beats too. That's the funny part.
I want to get into all of that, man.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We gonna get into all of that. We about to. Hey, that's why I told you, man. I hope you got some time, man, because we about to talk, man.
All right.
So, what type of equipment you using now?
I'm using a Kai Studio Black, right? And at least V25. Nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's a little paper though. That's like that's a little money right there, man.
There's a little ting ting back here, but I'm not using that. That's I think that's Large Professor's shit.
Hey, shout out to Large Professor, man. He got dope shit, man. So
I think that's LP shit. But like, I would like to use that behind me for some shit. Well, I'm not gonna fuck with that because that shit looked like it really played. That shit probably paved the way for hip hop more than any of it. That shit right there, that ASR right there, probably paved the way for a lot of
that shit need to be in the Smithsonian.
Yeah, man.
In the museum.
Yeah. It really do.
Well, look, man. The first time I heard you, man, was on Jamal Gasol, man. That that joint that you had on the True Stories project, man. The Gasol,
okay. Smoke.
Yeah, that Smoke, man. ST Knack, man.
I was surprised he was even on that joint. I was like,
that was the first time I heard you, man. That was like, and I had, of course, I went through your catalog, man. But how did you link up with Jamal Gasol, man? Did you actually get a chance to work with him, or you just sent the beat over? But how was that?
We had more joints before that. When I linked up with him, I was literally living on the farm, bro. He'll tell you. And I was like, hey, bro, man, like, I'm just a producer just trying to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just a producer just trying to get it, man. Like just check out my joints. I sent him some joints.
Okay.
And he fucked with it. And like he ended up putting Sauce Heist on the song and Tied to Dale. And that song ended up going on Soul Assassin. So my very first song that I did with anybody in the scene went to Soul Assassin, straight up.
Oh shit!
Like
that's the joint with DJ Muggs.
Yeah. So imagine me now. I'm like
out of nowhere.
Like the fuck
with DJ Muggs, that fucking legend, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to DJ Muggs too. Man.
I had no idea you was on the Soul Assassin, man. You just
on the J45 joint, man. Like they put that shit. They gave it a spin. Like Julian Ramirez. I think it was Julian Ramirez or DJ Earn. One of the two. One of the two did. But like, yo, that's love right there, man.
Nah, hell yeah, man. So again, man, a lot of your work, man, came with one of my favorite MCs in the game right now, man. I think you already about to know who I'm talking about, man. We talk about this brother, man, Rome Streetz, man. How did you link up with Rome
Streetz, man? With Streetz, man. I just hollered at him. Like, let me tell you something, man. Like, people knew when I linked up with Rome Streetz, it was an awkward time. I think it was a beginning for him, and it was a dark time for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause y'all did that the foaming at the mouth joint on that Noise Candy too.
Yeah.
That was my shit right there, man. You man, I love
that was the first song we ever did. But let me tell you something about this. When I met him, I didn't know how much. I knew he was a good rapper. I didn't care about how people held him on the pedal. I didn't care.
Right.
Like, I heard for myself, and I was like, shit, like he's dope. I want to work with this guy. So
right.
I was like, so we met up. We met up and shit. He was the first guy I met when I moved to New York.
Okay.
Actually.
So how long ago did you moved to New York 5 years ago too?
That's a negative.
Okay. How long you
been in New York? My second year in New York.
Oh shit. Damn, so when you did Noise Candy too, you wasn't even in New York.
I was in New York. My first year in New York. That was like the beginning of Noise Candy.
2018. You're right. Yeah.
I moved to New York October 5th.
Okay.
2018.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, Noise Candy came. Noise that one that Foaming Out the Mouth came a little bit after that, like after the fact. Because when I first came to New York, the first artist I actually met up with was
Right.
Rome. Like I was already talking on the phone with Bub Rock.
How did
We
you
was
meet him
already.
though? Like, how did you meet him? Like, how was that meeting when
I
you
was
met
like,
him?
yo, it was weird. We had some drinks at the bar downtown Brooklyn, man.
Right.
You know, I told these niggas like, yo, like I'm really out here. I moved out here solely for music. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like I didn't come out here to like work in a retail shop and be that guy. Why leave my comfort zone and come to
Right.
your habitat and I don't have not a clue not to survive in here. You know what I'm saying? I had no inspiration to be in here like that. I love New York City, but like,
Right.
like I'm understanding it now. But at the time I was like, fuck, like I'm trying because Miami wasn't giving me no love. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what you
So
mean by that? What you mean by that? As far as like you think because of the music that you was making, like it was such a contrast of what was popular down there. Is that what you're
and
saying?
they can get mad at me if they want, man.
Nah,
But
come
like
on, man.
most of
Hey,
them
this is
cats,
the Breakfast Club, man. We keep it funky on here, man.
no, I keep it hella funky. I keep it wet
We
socks.
don't do that
Yo,
politically correct shit over here,
I
man.
keep it wet
Talk about
socks
it.
24/7. Let me tell you, man, those
Talk about
cats, they make party boat music out there, man. And it's like everything is gimmicky, man. It's like
it.
there's no essence to the shit. There's no soul to the shit. The niggas could use all the auto tune. They could sing to any fake model bitch that they want in their videos, but they will never tap into the true essence of whatever music they trying to interpretate. You dig? So it's like, so it's like,
I totally understand, man. It's almost like you know, guys are just not they your beats to like the DJs or any artists down there.
yeah, man. I try to
So you
link
was
up
like,
with,
man, fuck these niggas can't rap over this type of shit, man. I
it's
need
not
some.
even that. They have good rappers out there, but let me tell you something though. They're very lackadaisical. Those guys are lackadaisical. I don't want to fuck with a lazy talent. There's no point. And the guys who are making moves out there, I definitely don't want them to rap on my shit.
Now, what you mean by that? You mean like you mean the upper echelon guys, or you mean just
The upper echelon guys, I wouldn't want to rap on my shit.
so you mean like a Ross,
The guys
a
that I
Kodak?
feel like wouldn't want to.
Why not? Break it down.
Because I'm not into what they trying to do. I'm not into that. I'm not trying to attract that type of energy, that
Oh, no,
allure.
I get
That's
you.
not my if it's not my mystique. It's not my
No,
shit.
no, brother.
Not my shit.
If you look at the genre that I cover, bro. So I already get it, man. Like this is my
Like,
home right here. This is the lane. I could easily, if I wanted to do that other shit, cover all that shit. But
it was
you,
rough.
this is love right here. This is the essence right here, the underground, man. This is
Man,
and guys like yourself, man. It just keeps this thing going, man. Is the reason why, like I said, I was talking to you about this on the phone, man. Like, how do you feel about this new age renaissance right now, man? Because this is special, man. You are a part of something special, man. I don't know if you know that, brother, but you a part
you
of
know,
something.
who pointed that shit out to me? Rome Streetz.
Talk about it.
I didn't look at it as a renaissance until this motherfucker.
Are
This
you
motherfucker was
serious?
like, nah.
He said
I was
that?
like, because I'm not saying tunnel vision is negative in a way,
Right.
but my tunnel vision is that of a Capricorn. I'm stuck in my work.
I'm a Capricorn. What's your birthday?
December 24th.
Okay. Damn, that's my kid. That's their mama's birthday, December 24th. I'm the January 16th.
That's Eddie Kaine too.
Eddie Kaine. Oh, we gonna talk about Eddie Kaine, man. Shout out to Eddie Kaine, man. He's dope. He's
Me and
dope.
Eddie Kaine born same day.
Are you serious? January 16th?
No, December 24th.
Oh, the 24th. Oh, my bad. So look, man. We talking about sounds, man, and I want to get more into. We're gonna talk more about these, a lot of these artists, man, and the landscape of, hip hop as far as sonics. But how would you describe your sound, man? Because I feel like, man, you got something special, man. You standing out right now, man.
Thank you.
You doing your thing, brother.
Thank you, man. My sound, I'm gonna start by saying it this. It's off, but it's not off. You feel me? It's very elusive. I could be whatever you think or what you want me to be.
Okay.
I could be the trap house guy.
Right.
I could be the underground in the sewer, Timberland stomping in the mud
Right.
ass
Right. Right.
motherfucking
Right.
guy, or I could be the R&B guy with the soft tones. I could do that.
Ooh.
I could be whatever I could
Yeah.
shape. I'm a chameleon, bro. My
Chameleon.
like even you see. I don't know if you see how like people say that my appearance is of a chameleon because I can change my looks all the time. I have so many different.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, because I see you on the gram, man. You be styling and shit, and I see you tonight, man. I mean, you in the crib, and then I ain't saying, you know,
No, I'm lax.
you chilling, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, even when I look at you on the gram, man, you have different. You be putting together like different looks, man. You really into the sneaker culture, man. You know, you be doing your thing, man.
Thank you, man.
You know,
Like,
yeah, I see you, man. I see everything, man. You know.
thanks, man. Like, but it goes into this. Like, the way I produce is the way I dress. That's like my kung fu. It's like I'm a chameleon, bro. Like,
Right.
that's the best way I could describe it. All in one word, my production style is a chameleon. Is that of a chameleon?
No doubt, no doubt.
You know, like
Nah,
camouflage chameleon.
Well, look, man. I remember you had the joint, man. Tell me about this joint, man. You remember the Rich Porter Pookie joint on the Nose Candy 3?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite joints I do with Rome.
Man, I love that song right there, man. How come you didn't do more joints on that Noise Candy 3, man? Like
My album. You know why? Because I have this thing, man, and you know
that's the best song. That's the best song on there. My best
it's a
song.
build up.
That's the best song on Noise Candy 3.
It's a build up. I appreciate that, man. Some
Nah.
people think different. Some people think different. I ain't gonna sit there.
I mean, it's objective. I'm just saying that's my favorite song.
I appreciate that. You know, somebody.
No
You know,
disrespect, no
I get
disrespect
that.
to
I get
anybody
that.
else.
From, what's that now?
I know. I said no disrespect to anybody else. You know.
No. Because everybody's gonna have a favorite. That's your favorite, and I
That's
appreciate
my
you.
favorite.
Because now that's good energy. I appreciate you. But
Yeah,
you
man.
know,
Nah, you did your
but a
thing on
lot of
there.
people did like that song though.
I just wish you did. I wish I would have did more, man. But I want to backtrack a little bit, man. You didn't mention this, man. A lot of people may not know this, man. But you got a solo project, man, of beats, man. What is it called? Poseidon, man. What made you decide to put together a solo project, man? And some real nice instrumentals, man. What made you decide to put that together?
I was bored. I was crippled. When I left the farm where I was living at,
Yeah.
where I learned how to make beats and shit, I went back to my mom's crib.
Okay.
I was injured and shit. I couldn't walk for 8 months.
Shit.
And
What happened to you?
man, it's a long story, man.
Don't even worry about it, brother. Let's get
it's longer than this interview,
man.
bro.
I got time, but I don't want to. I don't want to traumatize you, man.
I was on the farm and for like damn near 6 years. I was in the wilderness for 6 fucking years.
Yeah.
With an Asian family. Met my baby moms through the Asian family. I got the farmer's daughter. I got her pregnant. Got a whole seed.
Okay,
right
let's backtrack a little bit, man. What's your ethnicity, man? Because I'm like you black, Spanish. What are you?
I grew up as a black man. I grew up as a Guyanese black man. But my father is white, and my father is Italian and French.
Okay.
French Canadian, yeah.
Okay. How's your relationship with him, if you don't mind me asking?
Man,
you ain't got to go deep into it, man.
My pops he passed away.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
No, it's the go. Yeah, man. So my dad is me and my dad was cool when I did know him for the short period of time.
Okay.
You know, so me and my moms were cool, but you know, I grew up mostly with my grandmother. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So my mom was like back and forth most of the time. I didn't really settle with my mom till I was like, I'll say, damn, probably like 13, 14. Okay. because it was because everything was always so nomadish. I lived most of my life as a nomad. That's why.
Damn, that's crazy, man. No one, I would never thought that, man. That's why, like I said, man, why I feel like, man, guys like you, man, need to have your story told, man, because just looking at you, man, you looking like, man, hey, you just shining all the time, man. You never know, you would never know that you have lived this certain lifestyle that that you're telling me, man. I would have never thought that, brother. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, man. Like there's times it was snowed in, that shit snowed in. I'll make it brief because we want to get back into music. But like there's times where it snowed in and we had to like hunt.
Right.
We had to hunt out out in the woods type shit. Like snowing, like fucking shit.
Hold on. Time out. You mean you had to hunt to eat? Or you
at one point there was times where it was like that because it was like if it took like 15 minutes to drive off the dirt road. So when it snowed, you couldn't drive off. You couldn't drive out off the land and shit.
Right.
We snowed in, so we had to go hunt for food. Yeah.
So
we live off the land.
Like that, man. Music was like your best friend, man. Music had to be like
that was my comfort zone. Dude, like.
Because where's you getting all this inspiration, man, for music, man, especially urban hip hop, man. When you living out in rural Arkansas, where's the inspiration?
Before then, keep in mind, I was already living in Miami.
Imagination.
When I was already living in Florida beforehand. I used to take trips to New York all the time, back and forth as a kid. In my teenage years, I used to take trips back and forth because I was born here. I got family out here at the time, but all my family ended up back, in the South. They all ended up in the South eventually,
Right.
But like now, I'm like the only family member out here besides my other cousin.
Mm-hmm.
That's like we're holding it down out here in New York.
No doubt.
I came back to the motherland. Like I was born here. I was born in Kings County, Brooklyn.
Kings County.
Like
yeah, man.
But
look, that's.
But I'm a Florida boy. I can't front.
So because I'm not gonna lie, man, I thought you was from New York, man. That's why I'm glad I didn't say, I didn't introduce you as New York's own, because I normally do that with
I live here.
Artists come on my platform. You know what I'm saying?
I live here. This is my. Let me tell you something. Home is where the heart is at.
Well, how often you go back to Florida?
Shit, I don't even think I'll ever go back to Florida. To be real with you, man. Like I said, home is where the heart is at, my friend.
That is true. That's true.
I'm a man that don't. Let me tell you something. It's like I don't pledge allegiance to any state, any shit. I only pledge allegiance to like taking care of my family, and that's it.
Where you at? Where you at is where you at.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like I make my own base if I have to. I'll make a base wherever I please.
No doubt.
I mean, it sounds bugged the fuck out, but like,
no, it doesn't. No.
Philosophy of looking at shit.
That's the way. I mean, like a lot of people get on Tupac for that, man. Because he was born in New York, then he moved to Baltimore. But I get, like I said, man. He got reared and learned who he was in Oakland, California, man. So
you get cultured, man.
If he resonates with that area, that's where he's from. You can claim that, man, and he gets love out there, man. They love him out there.
Yeah.
Just like we love you out here, man.
Oh, yeah, man. I got love for out there, man. Dude, last time I was out there, what, 2016?
2016, okay.
Yeah, it was nice out there, man.
That was like the first, that's when you, like you said, when you first started producing this shit.
Yeah, I came for a visit. I came for a little short visit because one of my best friends stay on that side of town where you at.
Okay. Hold up. You talking about DC?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I was out there. I was smoking with politicians, all type of shit.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, where you went, guy? I work in the fucking Pentagon. Pass that doobie, bro.
The diplomats, those the real diplomats.
They have diplomatic immunity, ass niggas.
Yes,
I smoked with a nigga that had diplomatic immunity.
Yes,
that nigga's like, I'm about to shoot somebody. I'm getting away with it.
Yeah,
fucking evil ass motherfuckers.
The embassies and everything, man, around out here, man. All that shit is right here, man. Like I'm 5 minutes.
They be speeding. Some of the cats be like the wrong type of motherfuckers coming to town and start speeding down the block, and they can't do shit. What they
Look,
gonna do?
hold on. Hey, man, enough about DC, man. So look, let me finish. I want to talk about this Noise Candy 3, man, because you linked that with one of my favorite artists, man, and produced. I don't know if you know this song, man, but you that Stay Golden, man. I love
Yeah,
that song with Planet Asia, man.
yeah.
How
Shout out to
did
Planet
that?
Asia, man.
Oh man, with the Dale sample, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the little high pitch, the dude who sing the high notes
Yeah,
and the Dales. How'd you put that together, man? I love that song.
man. You know what? Like, I just made the beat. You know how it goes, man. Like, I made the beat. Rome was like, shit. Like, I let him. You know, I had like a little listening party. You know, we chilling. You know, he picked the beat. I didn't think nothing of it. Then he hits me up. The funny thing about that, I'm gonna bring this story up as well too.
Come on.
I had a cousin before anybody knew who I was. This
Right.
is probably like my second year in
Okay.
producing. I had a cousin of mine's, my cousin Mikey. He was like, yo, your beats sound like something Planet Asia will rap on. I was like, you think? He was like, yeah. I was like, all right, so keep trucking. Fast forward 3 years later, like this nigga Rome chooses the beat, right? And he goes off with it. Hits me up like a week later.
Right.
Or two. I think it's about 2 weeks later. And he was like, yo, I'm gonna put Planet Asia on that shit. I was like, word. You know, the universe is weird. Like my cousin like manifested just the simple fact because I would have never thought that.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
And after that, you know, because after the fact, me and PA started, you know.
Yeah, y'all got some more. Y'all did some other.
He's a cool cat. I fucks with him.
Yeah. So how is working with Rome Streetz, man? How's the relationship with working with him, man? I want to ask you that, man, because
real brotherly.
Rome Streetz, man. I hear he's doing this thing right now, man. He got a lot of he got his last few albums have been very critically acclaimed, man, and he getting love with he was on West Side Guns, Fly God was an Awesome God Part 2.
Yeah, he slid on that.
I hope it ain't going to his head, man. I got on IG.
I feel like
if you see this interview,
you know
I
what?
want him. If you see this interview, I was the one who asked him. I hope that shit ain't going to his head, man. Because I want him to still be dope, but I don't want him to change, man. I don't want him to be Hollywood on us, man. That's all,
yeah, that will never happen. That's one thing that'll never happen, man.
Okay.
Rome Streetz come from good cloth, man. Like on some shit. You know, I have people hate on me and say, "Oh, you on his dick," but let me tell you something, man. That motherfucker looked out for me on some shit. Like no cap. Like he's one of the people that looked out for me, and I could name a good set of MCs that I could call my brothers on some shit that looked out for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I have no shame of saying that on any platform.
That's what's
you know what I'm saying. Rome Streetz happened to be one of those guys. And to me, I feel like I wouldn't be around a person that is not humble like that. I feel like he has like I think he has like a good code of ethics. My man's got a good code of ethics, man. He has a good mindset, man. He's very conscious of his movements, man. Like he's a very sharp dude, man. Like he is very vicious, man. Like on this shit. When it comes to this mic shit, when I'm in the studio with him, when I started noticing that he started throwing me in, asking me what you think about this. That's how I know that he values my opinion.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that from that time, I was always the guy that was the harsh opinion. As a matter of fact, I think I used to like chime in and say like, no. As a matter of fact, when he asked my opinion, I gave an honest answer because other people was yes man in him, and I was like, nah, nigga, you can't end the verse like that. You got to go back in there and fix that.
No doubt.
And it wasn't even for my song, it was just I was just doing it because, so just good energy he's been showing me. I'm not gonna let. It's like when you see a man's with like a booger on the side of his face, you got to make sure you don't.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't gonna let him walk around all day. I get you.
The studio is an office, man. We can't leave the office with errors. You know what I'm saying?
I like the way you put that, man. It comes off in your music that way too, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're all humans. We all gonna make mistakes. My beats are imperfect.
I want to talk about that too, man. Now, before I get into that, I want to. You just mentioned, how sometimes niggas be having yes men around them, man, and they don't tell them, hey, when the shit whack or whatever, man. How has it been as far as like how receptive has he been, or how receptive are artists that you've worked with, man, when it comes to giving them your input, man, because
actually listen,
it's art, man, and it can be personal. You know
what? I have a weird way of, I just know how to articulate my words, bro. I know how to say something with critical without insulting somebody, without making them feel like insecure. Like, right. Damn, is this shirt too small? Type of feeling. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I get you, man.
That type of insecurity. Like, right, damn, does my breath stink? Like, is this verse whack? Is that type of. No, I know how to like. I know how to talk to an MC and tell them like, look, like maybe if you could capture the moment by saying it like this, because if you say it like this, it will kind of like not conclude the right way. It won't bridge off into the hook the right way.
That.
I like that. Instead of son, that shit. I don't like the way you did that shit, son. It's like we're trying to build that energy for that track to be strong. So you gotta guide them the right way. You feel me?
I like that. And the reason why I like that, man, because my next question I was about to pose to you, man, like, would you consider yourself a beat maker or a producer?
Beat maker.
But hearing what you just say?
I say a beat maker all day.
You would say a beat maker? I don't know, man. I mean, what you're describing.
Finish your question and I'll tell you.
No. My question was, according to what you're describing, man, you're describing what a producer does.
That's what other people tell me. I think like a producer.
You're working with the artist. Like beat makers send beats. They make beats, however, on a equipment, phone, whatever. However you make beats. There's so many different ways you can make, and they send them to artists.
Okay.
But when you're working with an artist and you telling him
you're producing,
maybe he should lower his pitch, or we should raise the levels here, or he should come in the verse. Like I would consider that a producer.
All right. I never looked at it that way.
Yeah, man. Because and when I think of producers, man, I think of, of course we got the greats in hip hop, man. We got the DJ Premiers and the DJ Scraps and Dr. Dre, all those the legends, man. But I really think of before I think of those guys, I think of guys like Quincy Jones. I think of guys like that.
I don't even know how to mix, bro. That's why I don't think I'm a producer.
But that's an engineer. No, that's for an engineer though. Engineers do that.
But true, but I would prefer to be a producer that engineers.
Fair enough.
And there's a lot of producers that engineers. I'm just one of those guys that don't know how to, like, I'm still, like, don't get it wrong. I'm not sitting there, like, not doing anything about it. I'm being vigilant and learning as we speak. But, like, that's my weakness. And I always felt like, damn, I can't call myself a producer if I don't know how to mix my damn records. If I don't know how to mix records.
I don't know, Wavy, because I mean, like I said, man, I don't just follow hip hop, man. I think of the legends like Quincy Jones and guys like Kenneth Gamble and Leon Huff, man, Babyface and those guys, man. Those guys they just produced. They didn't engineer that shit. They had guys that engineered the music, man. So, and we look at them as like, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis and all these greats, man. Ted Templeman. We look at those guys as great producers, man. So I would have to respectfully disagree, man. I think I would have to say you're a producer, brother. If you work for the artist, man, you producing, bro. Now, if you just sending beats and you have no relationship with the guy, you know what I'm saying? You're not telling them, you're not giving no input, you're a beat maker. And I feel like, nowadays the game is filled with beat makers. What's your take on that, man? And the reason why I bring that up, man, because I feel like being a beat maker, man, and I hear your answer, when I asked you that question, man, and this is why I say that you're different. I wouldn't have you on my platform if I thought you was a beat maker, first of all. I wanted to ask, that was a trick question, man. But I feel like, and no, this is no disrespect to beat makers. It's no disrespect to beat makers, man. You got to get it how you live, man. But I feel like anybody can be a beat maker.
Facts.
I got friends, man, that just learn how to make beats on their phone, you know, and it sounds cool, you know, it don't sound like shit, but it don't sound like what you're doing. It don't say it's a difference, man. It's a difference. A beat maker, he doesn't know about the intricacies of the technology and the equipment and the sonics, man. I don't, you know, and guys like yourself, man, like you pick records, man. You know about vinyl. You know about samples, man. Like I said, you got the, you know, you had on foaming at the mouth. You got the wire. You know, you got the sample from the wire, man. Like a beat maker is not doing that. You know, man. So look, that's why I had to say that, man. Like I really feel like, you know, what you're doing, man. You're not doing what everybody can do, man. Let's please don't ever get it fucked up, bro. I would not have you on my platform if I thought that you did. Not saying that you know, that you said that.
Just, like I said, I like the competition. I like to challenge myself. Even if I don't feel like there's no competition, which I'm not saying.
Wavy da Ghawd, man. That's your name, man.
Good humans always win.
Wavy da Ghawd, man. Come on, man. That is the dopest producer name. What producer has a better name than that, bro? Wavy da Ghawd.
That Ghawd stands for good humans always winning daily.
Okay.
You know, it's like it's more than just me being a guy that's bigger than you or greater than you. Oh my God! No, it's about good energy, man. Just like, you know what I'm saying, manifesting great shit.
I get it, man.
Amongst my peers.
Why you didn't? So when I asked you about the name, man, you didn't mention the acronym, man. You
asked for Wavy. You didn't ask for the God part.
Okay. All right, you got me there, man. That's dope, man. Because I know it's spelled GAWD. It's not like GHAWD. Apologize.
No, it's cool. It's cool. You know, some guys be misspelling my name on YouTube. I'm like, what's up with these guys? Like, you know,
you got copycats. You got copycats, man.
No, I don't even want to talk about that. I'm just saying, like, sometimes they misspell my name.
Right,
I'm doing something, okay?
So look, man. I know you're a fan of the boom bap sound, man. You know, how do you go about like picking records, man? Are you really into vinyl? You know, you're into, you know.
I don't. You know what?
Because you got to use a lot of samples. How do you?
I do. I surprise. I don't use vinyls.
What?
Because I told you. Listen, I'm a nomad. I've been a nomad for like past 2-3 years. How you think I'm gonna walk around with vinyls? You know, I have to go digi.
I ain't think about that.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't look at it.
Don't get it twisted though. I do.
Yeah, but you can still. I mean, listen, you can still pick samples though. Like I get what you're saying though. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I get it.
I want to go, like, right now in the situation I'm in. I could go digging for vinyls right now because now I got an area to work in. You know, and that's cool. And a turntable to actually use. You know, for the first time because I never had a turntable at all. So now I'll be able to like actually partake in that shit.
So how do you pick samples? Like, what made you pick that Dale sample, man? How did you hear about that? Being that you don't dig in the crate like a lot of
the feelings, man. The feeling, man. The feeling of the record, man. Everything is about feeling, man.
What's the process? Tell me about the process of Wavy da Ghawd, man, putting a beat together, man. What's the process?
Daddy. The beat process. I would listen for a record that sounds very like crime drama. Hey, baby, go to the room and watch the TV, okay? I would look for a crime drama type sound, something cinematic. You know? Like I would not try to go for like I'll end up making a soul record sometimes, but I'm really good. I'm known to flipping like a good soul sample. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm known for that shit.
So what
I'm known to go into the church type shit.
Right.
You know, but lately I just been on this cinematic, like Bollywood type shit, like
He said Bollywood, man.
like Bollywood, like Yugoslavian time
Yeah.
drama. Like I be trying to see, like that type of like bugged out feel, because they have like bugged out. If you ever listen to those scores or anything like that, them shits is
They
fire.
trippy. I call it like trippy music, man.
Yeah, you could flip the
Very
shit out
trippy.
of them shit.
Well, look. I want to move along, man. I want to ask you about, I read something about, we were talking about, they were talking about, you know, um, music as far as like production nowadays, man. And, a lot of people would say that, a lot of the production is mundane, is lacking creativity, man. Would you say like a lot of producers play it safe, man? Because I think I remember you using that term, like playing it safe. So I wanted to ask you, what exactly did you mean by that? And do you still feel that way as far as a lot of guys, just playing it safe and lacking creativity as far as production?
They are, because they want to mimic. Fuck. Mimic. Yeah, that's a simple. It is. They just want to mimic shit, man. Like shit. Sound a little bit like Griselda. Then I mean,
Right.
I've done it.
So you would think, is that just a mainstream thing, or is that something in the underground also? Because it seems, I
think it just goes with insecurities, bro.
Okay.
Like in the bigger scheme of things, man. Like everybody's still creative. I'm not gonna knock them or anything like that.
Right.
But like but I feel like some people play it safe a lot, or play or play defense. You know what I'm saying? I had a cousin say that shit. Shout out to that cousin. I ain't gonna give him that name.
Well, look, man. Earlier this year, man, you worked with another dope MC, man. He did. You did that word from our sponsor and that 10-5 trophy, man. Off that piece of the rock and that the rock period projects, man. Those two projects, man. How was it working with Bub Rock, man? How did you link up with him, man?
Yo, Bub Rock. That's a long story. I was living in Florida at the time. Go back to that Florida instance. Hold on, let me get this right. Oh no.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm there.
Yeah, you straight.
Trying to get this shit to
Talk
charge.
about that, man. I'm curious because
when I met up with Bub Rock, with him, I was living in Florida, and I was like, I heard him. That's when I first heard the standouts in Bub Rock. That's when I first heard of those guys. I was like, damn. I was like, yo, these guys are dope. I like the producers, like, and I like what they did, the shit that they did together. So I tapped in with Bub Rock. I was like, yo, can I send you some beats? The funny thing is, but like when I was in Florida, right, when I was already pondering to come to New York,
right.
I sent Bub Rock and I sent Rome Streetz a message all at the same time to line up to meet, but I couldn't meet Bub Rock immediately. But we was chopping it up on the phone more than me and Rome Streetz was. But the same energy that I have with Rome Streetz is the same energy I have with Bub Rock, because those and then all three of us are like really like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. It seemed like you guys, man, like the trifecta, man.
Yeah, like.
How's it working with Bub Rock, man? Because a lot of people don't know about Bub Rock, man, but he's been putting in some work these past 3 years, man. He's dope.
Nah, he's minding his fucking business. That's what he's doing. That's what, as he like to say, man. Like, that's my man's, dog. He's just
Bub Rock from? He's from Long Island, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's from Long Island, man. Yeah, Long Island royalty right there, man. That's all I can say on that. Well, if you could get him on here, I don't know if you ever got him. I doubt it. But if you ever get him on here,
I would love to. Bub Rock, I would appreciate if you come on the platform, man. You know him, man. So hey, we could talk off camera about that.
but like that guy right there, like,
I know his catalog. I know his catalog really well. Also,
he's dope.
He's super dope, bro. That's an understatement.
He different. I mean, there's like the neo soul rappers, the drill rappers now, and the guys that we got, and then we got Bub Rock right in between in limbo.
Right.
Because I feel like he delivers he delivers a little different. Like he's one of
he
the
remind me of AZ.
yeah.
You remind his style. He don't sound like AZ,
Not
but
like AZ. Not like AZ.
you don't think so?
Mm-mm.
He remind me of AZ, like his the way he raps, like his style. It's reminiscent. Let me say that it's reminiscent. You know what I'm saying?
He's really talking to you.
And exactly, and I feel like that's how AZ used to be, man. That's how he raps. He doesn't sound like him. I'm not saying he's mimicking his cadence, man, but there's something about him, man, where he raps, man. It resonates with you, and he's not very forceful with it. Just very smooth. He got these very they're not over perplexed bars, man, but they real clever, man. I like the way he put his shit together, man.
Mm-hmm.
He got something special, man. So shout out to Bub Rock, man. He's dope.
He's a dope MC, man. He's a very dope MC, man.
So look, you in the game now, man. You making noise, man. What would be, what's probably your biggest issue with the music industry right now, man?
I'm always trying to push Drake on every fucking platform. Yo, it's like the second you open the fucking app, they like Drake comes on. Hey, fucking Drake. Like I have no hate on Drake, man.
You can't, man.
I have no hate.
Only
it's just
so
like,
much though you can take.
It's programmed. This shit is a program.
It's so programmed. This is why I'm in this genre, man. Like I like a couple of mainstream guys. I'm not anti radio or mainstream, but it's like they force that shit on you.
They force the bullshit on you. Like not Drake per se, but like, okay. Everybody could express themselves creatively,
right?
Like their creativity with their creativity part in music and whatever the fuck they want to do.
Right.
I'm getting all tongue tied and shit.
I get
I get tongue tied.
Nah, I get it. Talk. Let's talk
that
about
shit right there. Like
the
ones who got the main platform, and everybody's so lackadaisical about it. They're just like, oh fuck it, they just doing their thing. That's what they are. They're getting money. They're getting their bag. They're getting their bag.
Right.
I was like, yeah, like let's sell my fucking self short or sell my soul for the bag. Like
exactly.
Like there's no substance, man. It's like a program. It's a program. You know what's gonna happen. I was like, okay, if he's gonna come on the radio, I know what he's gonna rap about.
Exactly.
I don't care what anybody fucking say. Even if he's talking about something different just a little bit, he's still rapping about the same shit that you are kind of hearing. Because it's like all the same shit. All the same shit.
And it's not even about it being the same shit. It's like they rap the same. Like at the end of the day, we all saying the same shit, but why do you have to bite this person's cadence and his flow and his style? It's like that's the thing I don't surprise you. And it's so accepted, man. Like in the underground and independent hip hop, that's not accepted here. That's not accepted. You can't
but some of these cats know how to rap low key. They be low key knowing how to rap. I met a few cats that be like hippity. I was like, they could cut that shit out. Okay, they could start spitting his bars. Like I know a few cats that's like that could do that. You know what I'm saying? I know a few cats like Roman's a switch hitter. He could switch it up if he want. You know what I'm saying? Like I know a few cats that could do that well, but they rather entertain that shit because that's the bag. Everything is the bag. Like everything is based on the bag. And I'm like, dude, I know we all want to make money, man, but like what do you want? Do you want to get a bag, or do you want to get a Scrooge McDuck fucking vault?
Right. Legacy.
So you can swim in your fucking quarters. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
I don't want to do, but like, you know what I mean? You remember that shit? Like, do you want a bag or do you want a vault? Like,
I look at it like this, Wavy. I'm like, at the end of the day, man, you got to be able to look at yourself in the mirror, man. Are you doing what you love, man, or are you doing it for the bag, or you doing it for the money? Because I feel like a lot of these guys, man, they hopping on these waves, no pun intended. They hopping on these waves, they hopping on what's trendy, man, and they not really challenging themselves, man. Like you mentioned how you challenge yourself, man. And
I
that's
do
why
want a job out of this. I mean, I do want to make money off of this. Don't
of
get it
course,
twisted. But like,
you want to do it at what expense, though? That's the thing. At what expense do you want to sell? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to?
I'm not gonna whore myself out. I mean, I'm gonna get. I need to get something out of it. I mean, if you're putting your pain, I feel like if you're putting your pain,
There's gonna be a reward.
Yeah.
No. I get that. I totally.
I've only been 2 years.
Exactly. So with that being said, man, have you ever thought about like, and I hate to even ask you this, man, but you ever thought about like adopting a different sound as far as like a more mainstream, more radio friendly sound? You ever thought about that?
I dabbled in it. I dabble in it like every once in a while.
Okay.
But I do make joints like that.
What made you decide to like tough it out? What made you decide like, man, you know what? I know this is a niche subgenre. This is a very this subgenre has a cult following, but it doesn't have the biggest following in the US like mainstream radio. What made you decide like, man, I'm gonna stick this shit out. I'm gonna do what I like to do?
Because I love this is the music I like. This is what I like to do.
Right.
This is the music I like.
No, I
This
get
is
it.
the music I like. But don't get it twisted, man, because I'm gonna tell you what. I got things on the horizon. That's all I gotta say.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about it.
I got things on the horizon. I can't go into details on
something.
something.
Nah. We can talk. Hey, I definitely want to continue chopping it up with you, man, because I appreciate you being on the platform. And like I said, I would not have you on here, man, if I didn't feel like you were special, man. I don't have just anybody on my platform, man.
I highly appreciate you, man.
So this is special, man. So before I go on to the next subject, I just want to ask you one question, man. Like, what would you say will probably be like the difference, between like mainstream producers and like, the independent underground producers, man? What do you feel like is the, you pretty much summed it up, man. But if you can go into a little bit more depth, man, what do you think would be the difference?
It's cookie cutter for those guys, man. It's like, because right now the main sound of attraction is drill, right? I literally
yeah.
Drill,
trap drill, whatever you want to call it,
like it's very cookie cutter and easy. It's like they're really playing their instruments. This is one thing I commend them, because there's they're really good producers, bro. Like those guys are good, but there's some that's cookie cutters. They even got cookie cutters on the guys on my end. Let me stop. Let's get this.
Hey, let's keep it funky, man. This is the Bridging the Generation, man. Yo, we don't do the politically correct answers, man.
On each side of the fence, on those ends.
It's
because
weird.
I think the producers is what hold these guys up. Let's not try the producers now. The producers, those guys are good in my book, because we come up with the sounds however whatever we do what we like.
Right.
It's what these guys, what they do to our beats.
Yeah, I never thought of it like that, man. I never thought of it like that. And that's like I said, man, this is what I was talking to you, about yesterday, man. I feel like we need platforms like this, man, for creators, man. Not just artists, man, because to piggyback off what you just said, man, you guys are the ones who lay this canvas down, man, for these artists to go ahead and paint and do their thing. You guys are the sound, man. And I want you guys to realize, man, I want you guys to know that you're special, man, and we appreciate you, keeping this shit going, man.
Thank you, man.
I can't say it enough. I can't say it enough, brother. You know.
I'm
So look,
gonna go
let's
too.
move on. Let's move along, man. So you just did nose candy up Floyd, man. You got 3 joints on there this time, man. And you got that mommy seed, man, with the with the video, man. And hey, did you ever get the Del Frisco's?
Nah, man.
You ain't get the
Never
Del
did. Nah,
Frisco?
man. Like that. Like I sat there. I was like, damn, I forgot it. Like,
Yo,
damn, son,
was that you
forgot
on?
it. I forgot that shit.
No, what I'm saying is, was that actually you though on the record? Would he like? Was he actually saying that to you?
Yeah, we were all there. We was all there.
Yeah. You ain't get the Del Frisco's? Come on, Wavy.
Yeah, we was there. They're like, it was. He actually asked me that right there.
Hey, that is my shit, man. Tell me about that mommy seed, man. How y'all put that together, man? And what made Rome say, man? You know what? I'm gonna give him 3. I'm gonna give Rome 3 joints
That's
this time.
that's the pandemic raps, man.
Mm.
At the beginning of the pandemic, man, it was like everybody was like feeling it out. We were sticking our pinkies out in the pool to see if it was okay to go and visit our friends and see if it was okay.
Oh yeah, man.
So
That's when that.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pull up with my nigga Rome Streetz. You know what I'm saying?
So you was
Yeah,
that was you in New York too, man. You guys was catching hell at that time too.
yeah, man. I was like, I'm gonna go to Street's house. So I'll go over there, and I was sitting there and I was recording. So I recorded him. I record like he started recording his music inside of his crib.
Right.
This is something that he started doing over the pandemic so he could like not lose his mind. So he did a lot of shit inside his living room. To be real with you,
Right.
he did a lot of special shit in his living room,
Yeah, man.
man.
You got that normal shit, man. I love that song right there, man.
Yeah,
You did
man.
that.
Everything on that album was in the living room at first.
Damn.
Like he did that in the living room. Let me tell you something, man. Like I recorded a Muggs record for him in his living room. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's what's up. You still got a relationship with DJ Muggs? You got a relationship with DJ Muggs?
I met him once, man, but like haven't really got really formal with him, man. It was like a
Right.
breeze. I won't keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Like shout out to Muggs though. He cool. He cool in my book, you know?
He's a legend, man. He's a legend. Now look, the last track on there, man. I want to talk about it, man. And I don't want you to take this any type of way. I just did an album review for Nose Candy for me and my homeboy. Shout out Mac, man. Shout out my man Fraud Body, my man Shaka. And that particular song, The Ugliest, man, I did not like it when I first heard it.
Cool.
It was the first song you ever did, man, that grew on me, man. It took like 5 listens, man. I didn't like that one, man. And it finally hit me. I don't know what it was, man, after like the 5th time. So how's your how are you as far as like receiving criticism, man, for production, man? Is it you take it personal or what, man? Because I didn't want you to see
You know how I look at it?
and
I
you
chuckle at it. I chuckle at
okay,
it. You know why? Because there was a time that when we sat there, we love an Alchemist song. Any song that Alchemist do, but if you really think about it, once upon a time, I'm pretty sure there's a beat or a song. It's like, I don't really like this beat that Alchemist made on this song right here. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
And
There's
that's
that
how
one
we get the
song that we
great
do
shit, though.
skip like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And probably at age gracefully, you know.
Nah,
But like,
I ain't gonna lie. I want to tell you that face to face. I ain't want you to see if you ever get a chance to check out my album reviews, man. I reviewed that, man, and that one, it didn't hit me right away, man. It literally just hit me, brother. I'm not even gonna lie.
it's cool. It's cool, man. It's
It literally
fine,
just
bro.
hit me yesterday, and I did the album review this past Saturday. It finally hit me, man. So I wanted to, always wanted to ask a producer, man, how are you
It's
guys?
cool. I'm probably the best I take the best criticism all day, bro.
Okay,
Like I feed off of that shit.
that's
I
what's
feed,
up.
I feed off of it. And feeding meaning like I take a note. I'll either see if it is an error, and maybe it's no error, and it's your own,
Right,
like, and people be like, oh, that's your own personal opinion. No,
right,
sometimes not everybody's gonna like everything that You know what I'm saying? You do got love for Wavy da Ghawd and the craft that you do, but I'm not gonna deliver every time. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
I can't promise that to every one of my fans or anybody who listen to my production. I know is hit. I said this from day one. My shit has always been hit or miss. You know,
I wouldn't. I give you more. I give you a little bit more credit than that, man.
It's hit or miss, man. Trust me,
producers
man.
out here. For all the production that I've heard you, put down, even going back listening to your shit on, SoundCloud. I check out just your shit on SoundCloud, man, and you may, maybe I'm biased, man, but you make the type of beats that I like to listen to. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was surprised, man, that one. Like I didn't like that song, man. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like it, man, and it took 5 times, man. And I didn't want to. I was trying to figure out like how could I tell him that, man? But I'm one of them. Hey, I'm one of them niggas, man. I keep it 100, man. I can't lie to you, brother. Like, so we gonna see. I'm gonna see if he a real one right here. If I can tell this brother to his face that I didn't like that particular song, because a lot of guys in my position or been in media or just starting off or been in it, they gonna tell you some bullshit, man. I like this and I like everything. Like, I didn't like that, brother.
And dudes will get sensitive about it, and I'll be like, all right.
But I fuck with it now. It's cool now, but at the time, I didn't. So look, anyway, man. You also did we mentioned Eddie Kaine, man. You did a Disgrace off of the Legacy of Kaine project, man. Talk about your relationship with Eddie Kaine, man. Eddie Kaine's dope, man. He's dope.
We're kindred brothers. We're born the same day, December 24th.
Yeah.
We're born the same day. Hey, what? Hear another cool thing about it? The guy Sky Zoo, he's born December 24th too. We're all three of us.
1982. Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't say his age. My bad, Sky Zoo.
It's on Wikipedia.
It's true. It is on Wikipedia. Yeah.
It's on Wikipedia.
Why don't niggas be like, oh, I don't know. I ain't gonna say my age, or like females say they get on an interview. Oh, I'm not gonna say my age. Like, it's on Wikipedia. Like, you can just Google this shit.
I don't front. I wouldn't front.
Yeah, big deal, man. So tell me how it was working with Eddie Kaine, man, because he's making a little noise too, man.
Eddie, me and Eddie, man, like we have fun, man. Like, because most of the time we'll know it's like we feed off each other, and it's weird because I like being around a guy like him, knowing that we're born the same day. I feel like we see shit the same way.
Right.
It's like we'll know if something's off. At the same time, there's instances where we'll be like listen to something and we'll be like, that part right there is off. Like we'll kind of like know that. It's like we know. Like it's dope, man. Like Kaine, me and Kaine coming out with a project, man. That's December too, man.
Hey, man. Hey, plug me in on that, man. I need that. Let me know, man. I want to be able to promote that, push that, man. Because like I said, man, I appreciate you being on the platform, and I love what you guys are doing, man.
That's that 1224 shit, man. That's coming out.
All right, man. So look, man, if you could create an entire project, man, with like any MC that you wanted to, man. I mean, unlimited budget, whatever, man. You get one artist, brother. Who would you choose, man?
I want to help this nigga Nas out, man. I can't let him go out like that.
Oh, man, he disappointed me with that last project.
The album wasn't horrible, man, but like
it wasn't, but it ain't Nas, man. And people have a gripe with Nas.
Give me like 5 tracks. Let's do a 5-track EP, man. It'll change both of our lives.
Why just 5? We talk about unlimited.
Mostly my life, but like it would change your life. It would leave the legacy as it should, man. And I feel like a lot of producers feel that way. A lot of producers
saying, man, he should have linked up with like Alchemist or something, man.
Yeah.
That would have been beautiful, man. Or DJ Premier. That would have nothing against Hit Boy, man. I just like my thing, man, with Hit Boy, I just don't think he craft beats, man. For some reason, like with Benny the Butcher, like to me, and I don't want to get into a tangent, man, but that's clearly Benny the Butcher's worst album, man, that just dropped.
I haven't even heard it.
Yeah, I don't like it, man. And Benny came correct with the bars, but I don't think Hit Boy's production matches. Like, and I think that's what you mean when you mentioned, you know, how you mentioned Rick Ross. You know, now that I think about it, man, you know, I don't know if your production will match with what he does, you know. But then you can look at it like this. What if he comes into your world?
That's probably why I don't have a song with Benny.
Nah, but you can do something with Benny though. Nah, man. You can do something with Benny. That's your bag right there. That's why I don't understand why. Well, I get what he did, and I knew, and it's his biggest selling album, you know, of course, because he got the big features and on it. But that's not Griselda. That's not what made us love Griselda. Like, you really changed your whole sound onto some other shit. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, we want Benny to be Benny, man. It's like we want Wavy da Ghawd be Wavy da Ghawd, man. We don't want, you know, we want you to, you know, to show us what made us love you, man. It's all right to, you know, to dip or dabble a little bit, man, but don't go out too far on that on the ledge, man. You know, so
yeah, man. Like, I'm pretty sure it was a well-crafted album, but like,
it's not trash, man, because Benny's on it. So Benny's bars A1. And it's just like, you know,
he was trying to get another. He was trying to get another audience. He was trying to get another audience,
and that's what it was. And it's the thing. Like, a lot of times when you do that, you kind of, when you try to go after one off audience, man, sometimes you can alienate another audience. And I think in a way, man, because you know, the diehards like myself who love Griselda, who went to see Benny like 4 times, who've traveled to see him all over the United States. Like that, we don't like that album, man. That's not the type of. It's almost like if Rome Streetz put out something produced by Metro Boomin or something, you know. Like, no disrespect to Metro Boomin, but that's not what Rome Streetz do, you know. And he even admitted that. I was watching an interview with him one time, man. I like his mindset, man, when it comes to, you know, the type of music that he makes, and it's kind of like it's synonymous, kind of synonymous with how the way that you think of music, man. Like, you know your lane, you do what makes you happy, and that's all that matters, man. At the end of the day.
That's real shit.
But look. So I'm gonna keep it moving, man. Do you think it's like with the internet, man? Like, you know, it's 2020, man. How hard you think it is to get like your music heard, man? Even with the internet, man. Do you think that hurt? Do you think that helps you? You know,
the internet helps.
Yeah,
that shit helps. I mean, it defeats the hard work. The hard work, though. I mean, running around with a street team.
Yeah.
Remember those days?
Oh, hell yeah. You don't even see that no more. Like, your street, you know what the street team is now?
What?
Instagram.
Yeah.
Twitter.
Sounds weird.
That's the street
team. But it's
team.
the truth. I use it too.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. Say that again. I didn't hear you.
I use Instagram too. It sounds weird, but I use it. I mean, we all use it.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely use it. That's like my biggest, you know, medium as far as getting, you know, my brand heard, or, you know, so.
Yeah, man. Nah. The gram is the biggest tool ever, man. That's the biggest marketing tool.
It is, man.
Awesome shit.
Shout out to IG, man. Shout out to IG.
The fro.
Mark Zuckerberg. But look, man. So look, you got a new joint out here right now, man. You know, China Streetz, man. You know, you got the Eve's Remorse. You know, talk to me a lot about this queen, man. This she's dope, man. I reached out.
She's a vicious MC, bro. She's a vicious MC.
Talk to me about her, man. I like what she's doing, brother. Talk to me about her, man.
That's my sis. Shout out to China Streetz. Man, she's a vicious MC. She's one of the most vicious MCs I know. I seen her smoke guys on tracks. I know a lot of MCs say that about their female artists, but I seen her smoke niggas on track. I seen her smoke them, put them to shame, spank them on their own shit, and walked off.
She's dope, man. I like the video, man. I went back, I checked her catalog out, man. I reached out to her, man. we got something coming, man. You know, I respect the craft, man. It's not just because she's a female. I don't even look at her just being a female MC, man. She, like you said, she can rap.
Yeah, man. Like when I first met her, it's like it was an archetype. She was like, "Oh, niggas ain't fucking with me." I was like, "Yeah, I fuck with you." Like shit. Like no, you just doing that because
Hold on, time. What you mean?
but that's the homie. But that's how we started building that relationship.
Hold on. Go back. What you mean when she said niggas weren't fucking with me? She meant it like in a braggadocious way, or she meant like nobody's fucking with me. Like, what you mean?
Like in a way, like she was trying to like find like that audience, like because she's a, like I said, she's a switch hitter too. She could switch between different zones of hip hop.
Okay,
she could do that boom bap. She could do the what's it called?
Megan Thee Stallion
the
type
trap shit. She could she could do all that different shit.
Right.
She like I've seen her tap into that type of shit.
Okay.
But she was wondering, but there was a point in time where there was like I felt like she felt there was a doubt, but I was always that guy that always like big her up.
Hey, from
dope as fuck.
From my mouth to your ears, and I hope she hears this, man. And I'm hey girl, keep doing your thing, man. You dope as hell, man. And
dope.
I like what she's doing, man. Keep up the good work, man. So shout out to
very confident in what she do, man. I'm very confident in what she do, man.
That's a good one, man. That y'all did a nice little that's a nice little banger right there, man. Hey, she got the now. You know what? I'm gonna ask her this, man. I was about to ask her because she got the street's name. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, but I'll ask her. We ain't gonna talk about that. I'll save that for when me and her chop it up, man. But
shout out, man. That get that one out of her.
Yeah. So look, man, you just moved into the new crib, man. How's everything going, man, with the new crib, man? I know me and you chopped it up a little bit, man. How you settling in now, man? Everything?
It's chill, man. It's
chilling.
Chill.
What part of the city you at, man? Where you at? Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens?
Brooklyn.
Okay. That's what's up.
Brooklyn. It's a a nice part of Brooklyn over here.
That's what's up.
Nice setting, this mellow jello.
That's what's up, man. I'm gonna have to come out there, man, when this all this stuff blow over, man. I'm gonna have to come out because I was in Queens about a couple of years ago, man. So you might see me through in the neighborhood, man.
Pull up, man. Shit. I'm in a good spot, man.
Nah, man. Again, man, I appreciate having you on the platform, man. I want to ask you, man, you're doing your thing in the game, man. What you want to be remembered by, man? Like what legacy do you want to leave behind, man, when it's all said and done, brother?
One of the best.
There you go. One of the best, man. I'm surprised, man, that that you only been doing this for 5 years, man. I could have swore you was gonna tell me like a 15-year story, man.
No, man. I've been doing this for 5 years.
Man, I thought you was like mad young. I thought Rome Streetz was super young too. I'm surprised. I'm not gonna say his age either, but I thought he was much younger than he is also.
Yeah, I mean, we're time fighters, man. Let me tell you something. We look the way we are. Why, man? We're still students, man. God is granting us this youth and this vitality, man, because we're still seeking knowledge. We're still seeking knowledge like a student. Hunger with the adolescence. We have that thirst for whatever knowledge we're seeking for.
Right.
Or that thirst that we still have unfinished business. We still got shit that we have to seek out and understand. So we have to keep our youth and vitality up.
I like the way you put that, man. I think, and I agree with you wholeheartedly, man. I feel like, a lot of times, man, people that have passions, man, that's one of the things that keep them youthful, man. It keeps you from your mind just going astray, man, because you have something to focus on. You have a passion, man. Of course, you got kids and all that or whatever, but it's great to have a hobby and a passion and music not just be a job or, like what you guys do, man. I could tell it's love involved, man.
It really is.
Nah,
I wouldn't have made this move if if it was no love. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how you? I mean, you definitely don't. Have you ever regretted? You know what I'm saying? Like,
There's times where I did,
I know
but
you're good now. I know you're good now, but I'm saying, was there ever a doubt? Like, damn, man, what the shit? I was good on the farm, man. What the hell? You know.
that shit was nuts out there too, man.
I can't believe you was on a.
It was a
Hey,
different, it
man,
was a different animal out there, bro.
this interview threw me for a loop, man. You tell I had no idea, brother. I had no idea. You would not come off like just some dude that was on a farm, bro.
I was on a farm. I learned. I made my first beat on in the middle of the woods. Like I was like,
I'm
yes,
bugged. I'm
I
bugged.
made my first hip hop beats on the farm. Then I sit there. Look,
Crazy. That's
I
crazy.
showed my woman. I was like, look what I've done.
Yeah. Nah,
It was just like that.
nah, man. Well, look, man. You got what's your go ahead and plug your socials, man. I mean, your socials, man. For our social media, man. Where can they find you at on social
Yo,
media, man?
yo, the IG is Wavy, the WAVY_DA_GHAWD. There you go. Twitter. God, what was God Wavy? Is it God Wavy or
I'm new to Twitter, man. I'm still new, man. So I haven't. I'm
Twitter?
at Twitter.
My good
I'm
pal
very,
Bob Rock said that I should start using Twitter and he would start
yeah,
getting
man.
more
I don't.
action.
I'm gonna be.
I just see Cotties on it. I just see mad thoughts on there, bro.
I don't see I don't see the need for it, man. But they saying I need to go over there too, man. I really don't see the need for it. But hey, I
Dude,
already
I think
created
I've
the account.
seen every Vixen's butthole at this point, man. It's like on Twitter,
Exactly.
man. It's like, come on, man.
What
It's
more do
the
you need?
worst. And I gotta
Yeah.
pause. I know dudes in Brooklyn is gonna pause me, even though I was talking about women, but like these guys are like they're ruthless out here, bro. They don't let nothing fly,
Hey,
especially with me. Yo,
yeah.
Lil Fame was gonna was gonna fry me the other day. You
Oh, you
know, some
doing from
shit. Cause
Brownsville from MOP?
yeah, because the other night I was over there. He was scratching my record. He was scratching the record that I had. I had a beat, and I was just playing a couple beats, and he was
You
like,
can
"No,
see
bro,
Lil
scratch this
Fame
shit."
more casual, like he's just some dude. Like, dude, Lil Fame
No,
is a legend.
yeah, he is. But that was the first time I met him. I grew up listening to his music, of
Right.
course.
Of
But
course.
it's a difference, for me. I learned not to be like, oh, that's or these guys are just guys like me. Like I'm
You make
there,
music.
I'm there, I'm in their arena now.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
know,
I feel
like
the same way. I feel the same way. Like I think what I do, man, and this is not about me. I just want to say this, man. I just want to get my shit off real quick, man. But I notice, man, like what I do is different from everybody else, man. I say that is because I think a lot of times when you meet guys, like I look up, I admire what you guys do, man. But
thank
then
you.
when I meet you, I'm like, man, these guys are just normal people. I'm
Mhm.
thinking like Wavy da Ghawd, man, Rome Streetz, and I'm listening to your music 5, 10 times, man. Like, man, these guys are like in my world. You're a big fucking deal in my world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are huge. So when I meet you guys, man, like, man, when I first started this shit, I would get nervous, man. But then
Bro, chill, son.
I
Man,
know, but
bro,
then when I get to talking
bro,
to them, like, man, you guys are just
we all came out of pussy, right?
exactly. So it don't
Right?
even, it don't bother me anymore. You know what I'm saying? I think that's like what I do compared to what a lot of other people do. Like most people, when they interview somebody like yourself or Rome Streetz or anybody, it's a team of them,
Yeah.
and it's three of them interviewing you. You know what I'm saying? Or they might be interviewing you over the phone, but it's a difference interviewing Wavy da Ghawd face to face and have to talk about his story and have to talk about, do you know Wavy da Ghawd's catalog, and not fill it up with a bunch of bullshit. Me and you just talking about, yeah, you remember so and so on Instagram, or you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what this platform is about. That's my little plug, man. That's my little right there, man. And that's what set
Yeah.
me apart, man. Because I wanted you to be on my platform, and I wanted us to talk about the music, man. I wanted us to talk about your story, and I feel like we did that, man. I hope I didn't leave anything out, man. But
Oh
I
man,
really,
I don't think we're good. I think
You
we
said,
could.
oh,
I think we summed up. Because if we talk about anything else,
oh,
it'll be like Alex Haley.
no, we don't. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, brother, we've been going. It's almost an hour 40 minutes, man. We got an hour and 40 minutes of Wavy da Ghawd, man. How many people can say that? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, man, again, the story, your story needs to be told. Producers like yourself need to be told. Yes, we can be on here for 3 days talking about your entire life, man. But I feel like we summed up the gist of your career, man, and your traction and what you got going on, man. So salute to you, brother. You know, I gotta say that, man. Salute to you. Keep doing your thing, man. Again, what you got going on, man? You know, I know you got the China Streets single out, man. What else you got going on? Got coming up?
I got an album with Ace on Eastwood coming out.
Hey, you know I had Ace on. That was my third guest.
Mm-hmm.
Check out that interview, man. Shout out to Ace and Eastwood, man.
I did actually.
You checked the interview out?
Hmm?
2 hours, man. Let me talk my shit.
Yeah, man. I got an album with him. Like we're putting something together. I got an album with a Detroit artist called Bang Belushi.
Come on, man. I know about Bang Belushi, man.
Yeah, Bang Belushi's nasty, man.
Yeah, he's nasty.
What else?
Bang,
Ty Ferris, man. I need to get some more work with my brother. Shout out to Ty Ferris, man.
Shout out to Ty Ferris, man.
I need to damn, I got an album that I need to drop by January, man. I need to drop this album. I'm gonna call this one The Fear of God, man. I've been supposed to drop this album about like 2 years ago, but I've been holding out on it because niggas was taking forever to give me verses, but finally they gave me the verses. Now
you about to put a compilation together.
Yeah, man, and it took me about like 2 years to do, man.
Yes, sir.
More than 2 years and some change now because
hey, I can't wait to hear that, man. So I get to hear a whole album of Wavy da Ghawd, man.
Mm-hmm.
I get to hear a whole album of Wavy da Ghawd. That's what's up, man.
My bad, brother.
Nah, it's all good, man. Look, again, man, it's been a pleasure having you on, man. We got, like I said, man, we got about an hour and 40 minutes of Wavy da Ghawd, man. I want somebody to top that. You know what I'm saying? So look, man, keep doing your thing, brother. Salute to you, man. Shout out to Rome Streetz. Shout out to Bub Rock. Shout out to China Streets, man. Shout out to all y'all over in that camp, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man.
Yeah.
All right,
peace.
Take care, man. Have a good night, brother.
Yeah, you too, man. Thanks for having me on the show, brother.
Hey, hold up. Before we go,
can
I get a shout out, man, to the Bridging the Generation podcast, man? Can I get a shout out?
Yo, shout out to the Bridging the Generation podcast. Boop, 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 boop.
There you have it, man. Wavy da Ghawd, man. Wavy da Ghawd. We out of here, baby. Peace.